So I realised I haven't done a video for quite a bit of time. So I thought I would just give you a little bit of an updated look at how my craft room's coming along. A bit of a noise in the background because my husband is currently putting the furniture in the ensuite. The nice thing is I have a door, so at least then Lee doesn't know when I'm up here skiving instead of doing my labouring. So I'll just give you a sweep around the room. She who shall not be named, obviously, on the counter. So just above that radiator there in that gap is my computer desk. Obviously it's invisible at the moment, but it will be there soon. Lee has been putting my sink unit in this week. I'm waiting for soft closing latches before I put the door on. And I say I because I've actually been putting them together. So there we go, there's my Kallax. Then I've got 3 Billy bookcases. And this is the most precious piece. This was a Welsh dress that I've grown up with. And when we were young, my mum and dad, my mum would have all her china on, and every St. David's Day, my sister and I would have our photos taken in traditional St. David's Day clothes. And after losing my mum, I wanted something to sort of think of my mum and dad, and I had to keep this Welsh dresser, and it was a very horrible orange pine colour. And I think when I first suggested to Lee, he thought she's lost the plot. But as you can see, lots and lots of sanding, and we have redone it with French chic paint. I've used Dazzle Me and Swanky Pants. I couldn't remember then, the grey. And I had these lovely knobs from Nobbles and Bobbles. And I've got all these things that belong to past members of my family. So the books up there were my grandmother's, and the camera, I think, was my mum and dad's. These little tiny thimbles then belonged to my sister. Now this little house, when I was growing up, that's where my mother would hide all the treats. Then I love this Winnie the Pooh snow globe. I've had that for years and years. And I had, they are vintage crystal cookie jars. I think this one was my grandmother's. I think that one then was my mum's. This was my mum's. I think this tea set, my mother told me, was my great aunt's. I think it was my father's auntie's. And it is so, so delicate. And this little china cow, this was my mother's. My grandmother gave it to her as an engagement present, my dad's mother. And the joke was that she bought my mother a cow because she wasn't keen on my mother. But how true that was, I don't know. Cake stand then of my mum's. Then I made this. My friend and I, Vic, we both had one, and we sort of challenged each other to fill it. This is something I made for my mum, a glass block which is filled with lights. And I had this beautiful sentiment here from my nephew for Christmas. So as you can see, it's housing all these precious things. I've got some more books now to go on that end. They belong to my grandmother, just to sort of even it up. I have started to put some things in cupboards. Obviously, after losing my mum, I inherited her craft stuff. So some of the stuff now I've started to bring some stuff over that I don't use all the time. And the great thing is about kitchen cupboards is you have such a lot of space. So in there was my mum's Cricut Maker. No, not the Maker, is Explore 2, I think. Then the hot foil machine that I had for Christmas, and the Gemini Junior, which I haven't actually used yet, which makes me feel a little bit sad. These cabinets are fab. The top ones as well. Then I've started to put some things in drawers. Lee thinks I'm absolutely bonkers, because then I've started looking for drawer organisers. So I've got ribbons, and at the moment, there's all the bits left to finish the kitchen in there as well. And I've just started to fill these big drawers then with some organisers. As I say, this isn't where things are finally staying. That's just things for decoupage. Decoupage, sorry. These organisers I had from IKEA. They're just cutlery drawers. and these ones. I didn't buy the really expensive ones. I'm trying to see if I can do it on a bit of a budget. Then, oh, this is the mat I put down when the dog has her drink up here. I've got these little white things here, which I'm going to be keeping my framelets and thinlets in. So at the moment, I've got them in alphabetical order. I am a frustrated librarian, you see. I love putting things in alphabetical order. I've had these cheaper baskets here. I get them from Tesco's on offer. But this is what I love about, look at these. Now this, I think this is empty. But we've got these little tiny lights that light up. Oh, how exciting is this? Lights that light up, well obviously they would. Then I had these organised. I think they're like to put your tins of food on in your kitchen cupboards. They home bargains, really cheap. There's more things, past albums there that I've got to sort out. Just bits and bobs in there. So as I say, this will be my computer desk. So I can have a great view of the rock. We are actually going to keep all the rock. We're going to clean it all up and we're going to plant alpine plants and sort of really make a feature of it. The house is actually called Tŷ Carreg Las, which is Blue Stone House yng Nghymraeg in Welsh. So there we go. I can't wait to see my island. Lee keeps nagging me to stop going on to him about my island. But this is how my craft room is looking. And this is the 26th of March, 2022. Thank you all so much for joining me. Take care and see you soon. Bye.